Hi there. Today I wanted to talk about this plastic transparent foil. What is this one and why I always suggest my student to use it? Okay, first of all, sometime a type of foil like this one comes directly with the 3D pen. Sometimes it doesn't. And honestly, this one is one that I create myself, so big for my student. And I will show you how I did it. But let's start first why I always suggest to use. Is this necessary to do 3D pen art? No, it's not. Actually, you can do absolutely 3D project also without the transparent foil. You can work directly on the paper. And actually, it will stick even more than by using the paper. It will not fold away easily. So actually, if one project is very complicated, and you need a very much precision, you might want it to work directly on the paper. But the point is that removing a project from the paper is more harder than from the transparent foil. So you need to use your nails sometime. Not always, but especially with the black, you will not see the difference. But the difference is, and now I will show you here, is that if I do the same on the transparent foil, and in the normal paper, you will see that, I hope you can see actually with this light, that the one from the normal paper is more opaque, while this one is more lucid. I hope you can see the difference between the two of them. So basically, in general, I prefer to have this effect. And the other point why I suggest to use this plastic paper is because you can change easily the position of a project. You can work, let's say, if I have to do this one many times, I can work on this project and then just move the plastic foil and do more and more time. And also, the important part for me is that since in the class we use the model many times for many students, using the plastic foil allow to do not destroy the paper, because sometimes, especially when you work long time on a paper, let's say like here, and let's say the project get bigger or complicated, when you remove the plastic, sometimes, not always, it depends also on the filament itself, the color. So actually the black is a very nice color and usually doesn't damage anything. But might happen that if you don't wait too much, oh, it didn't happen, you can remove a little bit of paper too. Here you might see that there is a slightly bit of paper on this side. So this is the reason why I suggested to use the plastic foils, because I think that make the life easier when we are doing 3D pen art, but you don't need it to create art, so you can work also without. But let's say that you want to try to use the plastic foil as I do. If you don't have it in the 3D pen kit, what can you do? There are different options. Okay, so this is how I do mine. I might do another video where I really show you how I do mine, but basically what I do is that I take one of these plastic foil done for this machine, and then I plastify them without so I put it in this specific machine, and then without putting nothing inside, I will just pass through, and this one is going to be the result. I mean, the result is better than this one. This one is a foil that I use, and I use in the class so many times. So as you can see, then this one will happen. When it's new, all the part will be like here, very flat and smooth. But if you don't have this one, or let's say if you buy one of this one but you don't have the machine to plastify it, I can also show you what happens. So basically inside you have these two foils together that are, you can open in one side like here. So they will enter in the machine, and then they will be absolutely transparent and lucid. But actually you could use it even like this. So even like this is already a way to use it. So for example, let's say I'm doing this number, the 0. And then of course you can continue the project, you can finish it or not. I just wanted to show you what happened. So now if I remove it, you might see that there is here the sign of where the project was. And that's okay, that's absolutely okay. So basically you are using the pen to plastify the two foil together. You see, now they are connected. So you can even do, for example, a border with the 3D pen. Okay, it's not this one the topic. The point is that you can use it as it is. Of course, you will see the trace of the previous project, but that's absolutely fine. Or if you don't have this one, you can just look around your place. You want an example? You could, for example, search for this kind of things around your place. Remember to ask your parents if you can use them for an experiment. But remember, as much as the plastic is going to be thick, like this one is very thick, so this one is going to work pretty well, it's better. This one is a little bit too light. You see that is also flapping easily. I would not suggest to use this one, because in this case, I can show you, is an old one, so I can show you. You might still work, but you might melt the plastic itself. So the point is that look for a plastic. You see, it's still working actually, but it's not working so well. So I would say, like, if the plastic is too fluffy like this, is a no. If the plastic is more rigid, like this one, is a yes. So this one is absolutely a good candidate to be used for this project. If you wanted to use the technique, or again, this one is another example, same. Also this one will work. It might not be perfect, but it will work. You see, it's also removing. The point is this one. You will see the shadow, that the footprint, let's say, but it's going to work. But my favorite suggestion will be, especially in these days around Christmas, where you might have boxes, for example. So this one is just something that I needed to throw away. It was the cover of something that I don't need. Well, you can use it. This one will work actually pretty well. I'll leave it here and I will show you later. Or you can look for this kind of thing. This one is my favorite suggestion. It's like you have a box. Here I already collect some 3D pen part of project. So my point is that this one was like a perfume box or something like that. So before throwing it away, you can recycle the cartoon in one side, and you can take this plastic foil with you. And this one is the best one to use. It's really the best one to use. So I will show you again here. Of course, always remember to ask your parents if you can do your experiment, and tell them that you would like to recycle this kind of thing before throwing them away for the 3D pen. And this is also something that I really like of the 3D pen, that we can rethink also about a way to reuse stuff that we don't need anymore, to experiment with our project. So let's check the result. So this one, as you see, I can see the shadow, but was perfect. Done. Let's try this one. This one is perfect. This one really works so well, and it's also so easy to remove the project. This one is another part that I like. And here the same. In this one you can almost not see the footprint of the project. So this one is really a great example of things that you can reuse for the 3D pen project. But again, as said before, you don't need any plastic foil. You don't need even the template, because you should start to create your own project too. So what you need is just a paper, a normal pencil or a color pencil, and your 3D pen and one color, and you're ready to go. And so just to show you. So let's try to do this flower for you today. And I'll do it directly on paper. And sometimes also the paper like this one is actually a very good paper, so I think will not be a problem to remove the project. Of course, if you will use it, for example, in a watercolor paper, you might remove easily some part of the texture of the paper itself. And here my last trick. The only problem when you're using your project directly on a paper is that you need more patience to remove it. So you can either wait more, and this one will not be a problem then at all, or for example, you might want to use some material to remove the project. So instead of stretching it like this, you may want to use, like in this case, like a greetings card to pass through, and ta-da! There is no residual of paper. Of course, it's not, let's say, so lightful as you or shiny as usually we see when we use the plastic foil, but it's still very nice, and I really like it. And you can still make it also full 3D by doing the base. So I will just show you. So you can do the base like here. And I guess this one will be super nice also to wish a nice day to someone special during breakfast time. And again, the point is that with the 3D pen, you have to balance your own project. So let me see if I can already remove it. You see, I'm a little too impatient, but with the card, I can still do it, and it's still working. Ta-da! Super fast and easy project to send a flower to someone. Okay, I hope you are having fun, and I'll see you soon for other videos and ideas. Bye! Oops, I forgot something and I want to show you, and I remember. So I went to search for an old booklet of an old 3D pen, and I wanted to show you that one solution that I used to do at the beginning to do not damage the model was to apply on the paper this kind of paper tape. This one was a protection for a model that I would do more and more time, and this also was easier like to remove the project itself. But as you can see, I just apply here to the Tour Eiffel, that most probably was the first project that I did with this booklet. But then inside there was this one. So the technique was exactly the same that I show you. Most probably was the cover of, I don't know, a box. And then once I used this one, I didn't need any more to apply the tape to protect the project. So just to show you also my journey. That's all. I'll see you next time. Bye.